we're going to go ahead and start with an inhale, exhale, putting your hands into Namaste position. We're going to start with one Om after an inhale. Om. We'll start with the Ashtanga Vinyasa opening mantra. Either you can follow along with me, listen, maybe use your lips to follow along, whatever you feel is best. Vande Guruna Charana Avinde Sandara Shita Swatma Sukhava Bodhe Nisre Yase Jangalika Yamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Abahu Purushankaram Shankachakra Siddhahinam Sarasra Sirasam Svetam Pranamami Patanjalim Om. Let's get started. Go ahead and do a 20-minute Ashtanga Vinyasa inspired class. It's going to be a short form class, especially for busy people. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start at the top of our mat. Both our toes touching, heels slightly spread apart into Samasthitih. Making sure you're grounding your feet onto the ground evenly, nice distribution. Engaging your thighs, nice neutral. Hips, fingertips towards the ground. Shoulders are relaxed and soft. Chin parallel to the ground. And we're just going to breathe here for a couple moments. We're going to do 3 Ujjayi breaths, breath with sound. So when we do Ujjayi breath, it's kind of like you have a hand and you go, but you're going to do that with your mouth closed and breathing through your nose. So you're breathing in the back of your throat. You'll be hearing your sound of your breath as you're doing this. And 3. Okay. So being mindful of this practice, making sure you're using Ujjayi breath, engaging your abdomen and your pelvic floor in and up, as well as, of course, focus on the drishti, the point of focus. Inhale, palms overhead, looking up at your thumb. Exhale, forward folding, dropping your head, bending your knees, abdomen to thigh connection. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine, and exhale, palms down, step back, either into your knees or high plank to low plank. Rolling into upward facing dog, shoulder blades towards each other, and exhale into downward facing dog. And we're going to breathe here for 5 breaths. 1. Making sure your palms are nice and even distribution throughout your hands. 2. Rolling your shoulders away from your ears. 3. Really bringing your hips up and back. 4. You can slightly bend your knees if your heels don't touch the ground. Still lift your hips up. And 5, Ujjayi Breath. And as you exhale, you bring your hips back. You inhale. Bring your hands into halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. If you have tight hamstrings. Inhale, palms overhead. And into Samasthitih. So that's one round of Surya Namaskar A. We'll do 2 more rounds. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. And exhale, palms down, step back, chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. And breathing here. 1, 2, 3, looking behind, either your navel or between your legs. 4, really contracting your belly in and back. And 5, exhale, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. And exhale into Samasthitih. One more time. Ekam, inhale. Dway, exhale. Trini, inhale. And Chatwari, step back. Inhale. Shot, exhale. And breathe here for 5. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, septa, inhale. Ashto, exhale. Nava, inhale. And Samasthitih. So we're going to do a couple of standing and a couple of seated postures. So we're going to go ahead and step into Trikonasana. Step your right foot behind you. And then you're going to go ahead and turn towards the back of your mat. Your left foot's at a 90-degree angle. Hinging from your arms, elongating your spine. Try to grab your big toe. Or you can grab onto your shin. Really opening your chest. And breathing here. 1. Looking up at your hand. 2. Bringing your heart forward. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale and switch. 1, really roll your chest forward. 2, if your shoulders are tight, put it on your hip. 3, look up at your hand if you can. 4, nice engaging of your belly and your pelvic floor gently. And 5, inhale. Now we're going to do Udhita Trikonasana, but we're going to go ahead and do Viparita Trikonasana, which is a revolved, so the twisted version. So you're going to go ahead and bring your right feet towards the back of your mat. Now your left feet, 45-degree angle, kind of slightly turned in. Step it out. And then grabbing your right hand on your hip. And the left hand is going to elongate and go on over the outside of your right foot. And if that's fine for you, you can stay here. You can use a block if you need to. And then you can reach up if you want to, or keep your hands on your hip. And breathe here. 1. Making sure your hips are nice and squared. 2. Really lifting your heart. 3. Really pressing your feet onto the ground. 4. And 5. Come back up. And then we're going to switch. Inhaling and exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale back into Samasthitih. Now we're going to Paschimottanasana, where we're going to go ahead and step our right foot behind you, arms out. Turning your right toes toward the back of the mat. Now you can try to get a wider stance here. Then you're going to go ahead and bend your right knee into about a 45-degree angle. Either you can put your hands on the inside or on the outside, but our goal is to bring our hands on the outside. And then slowly bringing your palms overhead into a diagonal and looking up at your hands. 1, bending into your front knee. 2, lifting your back leg up, engaging. 3, rolling your heart forward. 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up, and we're going to switch. Now another modification, you can go ahead and put a block. And so you can use a block with your left hand if you need to. You're going to go ahead and elongate, bringing your palm down either on the block or on the floor, and rolling your hands over diagonally. And going ahead and breathing here. 1, 2, rolling your heart forward. 3, 4, and 5. And come back up. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do a modification with the revolved version of this posture. So you're going to turn your feet out, 45 degrees of your back foot, which is your left. Right foot is straight line. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees onto the ground. Tuck your back toe in. Bring your left hand up and twist over. Now when you twist over, you're twisting over into Namaste. So inhale and exhale, twist. 1, 2, lifting your chest. 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to come back all the way up into where our hands are diagonal and switch. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Palms touching, lifting. 1, 2, grounding your feet onto the ground. 3, slow Ujjayi breaths. 4, and 5. And slowly come back up, and we're going to come back into Samasthitih. So we did two families, Trikonasana family, and we did Paschimottanasana family. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sit down on the ground. Extending our legs in front of you. We're going to go ahead and do Dandasana, staff pose. So you're making sure your feet are nice and flexed, toes are touching, heels slightly spread apart. But if you need a slight movement, since it's not comfortable, that's okay. Engaging your thighs, hips are nice and even, palms flat on the ground, and you're pushing your palms on the ground, shoulders down, chin towards your chest, and breathing here. 1, 2, engaging your core. 3, maybe lift your heels off the ground. 4, and 5, and release. Paschimottanasana. So what you're going to do, what I do, since I don't have very flexible hamstrings, and that's okay. Everyone's body is different. So what I do is I bend my knees. Sometimes if you need to, you can also put a bolster underneath your hips or a pillow, and that can help allow your spine to be more elongated. Do what you think is best for your body, but today I'm just going to bend my knees. The goal is to have your abdomen to your thigh the entire time, to keep your spine nice and straight. Flexing my feet. I'm going to go ahead and grab either your shin, the sides of your feet, big toe. Choose what you feel is best for you. Today, we're just going to do 1. Inhale, nice elongated spine, and exhale, forward fold. And in this posture, you're kind of doing a slight back bend, keeping your heart nice and open. And you're breathing here. 1, 2, 3. Looking at your big toes. 4, and 5. And exhale, release. You can kind of go ahead and go side to side, or what we can do is a vinyasa. So it depends on your body, how your body feels today. But if you want to, you cross your feet in front of you, kind of bringing your knees towards your chest and rounding. And then you're going to slowly go onto your palms, lift, step back, chaturanga, inhaling into upward facing dog, and exhaling into downward facing dog. And then what I like to do is you just can step, and sit, and bring your feet back into a nice straight position. We're going to go ahead and do Purvottanasana. Okay, so 2 options. Either you go onto your knees and bring up your hips, or you keep your legs nice and straight. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring your palms by your hips, drop your elbows, and bring your hands where your elbows were located, fingertips towards your toes, and you're going to inhale and exhale and lift. So you can go ahead and bring your feet like this, lift your hips up, or extending your feet and really trying to bring your toes towards the ground. 1, 2, relaxing your neck. 3, 4, and 5, release. So we're going to do a couple of closing postures. Just going to go ahead and lay on your back. We're going to do Setu Bandhasana. We're going to do a basic bridge pose this morning. What I do is I walk my heels in towards my sit bones. Make sure my feet are hip distance apart. And I can kind of touch my heels with my hand. making sure my feet are nice and grounded and even. And then I lift my hips and bring my hands under and roll my shoulders under and breathing here. 1, 2, really lifting, engaging my glutes and my thighs. 3, 4, and 5. And release. Okay. And then you could take your knees in, kind of go side to side. We can sit up. And we can just do Paschimottanasana again. Feet are flexed, knees are slightly bent. And you're going to breathe here. 1, 2, slow Ujjayi breath. We're going to do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale and exhale, release. We could do Karani, just laying on your back and lifting your feet up. Palms are by the sides of your hips. And you're just going to breathe here for 10 breaths. 1. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can put your legs against the wall and do it that way, or an active with your legs with engaging. 2. I like to close my eyes here. 3. Knowing that this is allowing a lot of blood to go back to your heart. 4. Really great for varicose veins. 5. 6. 7. And 8. 9. And 10. And going ahead and bringing your feet down, hip distance apart. Our last pose is Savasana. It's very important after each practice to do Savasana, to allow your body to get all the benefits of the practice. So making sure your legs are about 45-degree angle, palms facing up, hips neutral position, shoulders away from your ears. And slowly start to follow your breath. Closing your eyes. Relaxing your face. Tension. And just feeling your body in this moment without judgment. Maybe you feel warmth. Maybe you feel coolness. And as you lay here, following your breath, feeling your breath maybe in your abdomen and chest. Or below your nostrils, above your upper lip. Slowly start to wake up your body, wiggle your fingers, wiggling your toes. Maybe stretching your hands and elongating your spine. Bringing your knees into your chest and rolling side to side for a nice massage of your spine and your lower back. And then rolling over to your right side into a fetal posture, using your hands as pillow and taking note how you feel in this moment. Noticing how perfect your body fits itself and having gratitude for your body. And slowly using your hands to come back into a seated position. And crossing your legs. We're going to do our closing mantra. Swasti prajabhyaha palipalayamtam naena margena mahim mahistraha go brahmanebhyaha sobhamastu nityam loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you for practicing with me.